This is some guy named Jay with Southeast Hip Hop Magazine. And tonight we'll be interviewing the rapper OC. He's going to talk about everything he has going on right now. But before we get into the interview, I want to give a quick shout out. I want to give a shout out to Grind and Shine TV. Check out their official website at grindnshinetv.com. That's grind with the letter N, shinetv.com. Shout outs to Voice B, the host of Grind and Shine TV. I'm going to put the link in the information box below so you can check that out. All right, now let's get into this interview with OC. This is some guy named Jay with Southeast Hip Hop Magazine. We're in the spot with OC. How you doing, OC?
What's going on, Jay?
I'm doing great, man. You ready for this interview?
Yeah. Let me turn down this James Bond movie real quick.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm ready. Let's do it, brother.
Okay, definitely, man. Well, first I want to ask you, what you been up to these days?
Just building the catalog. You know, been working on a lot of stuff. I just dropped. Well, I didn't drop it, but a guy I did a project with before I went out to Australia last year. I did a project with this producer named D.I.T.C, like a 4-song EP, and it dropped maybe 3 days ago. Crazy feedback. You know, it's hip hop. You know, but I try to tell people, you know, I don't put myself in a box saying I'm an underground artist or I make this certain type of music or I'm a golden era. Yeah, I come from that era, but I'm still relevant today. You know what I'm saying? And I do what inspires me.
Yeah.
You know, I try not to make the same thing over and over.
Exactly. It's like you stay true to yourself, but just kind of, what's the word? Say what?
You know, just try to keep abreast of what's going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And follow trends. I try to set them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Definitely. You know, that's a great answer. You know. Now for all the also about your current project, the 4-track EP, definitely send me some joints, man, or a promo or something to get out there. You know.
I mean, it's all over the net. They've been going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And the weird thing about it, you know, I'm not downplaying the project, but it was something, like I said, it's something I do sporadically with artists, you know what I'm saying, or I should say my peers, because we're all peers in the same game. You know, everybody has different goals, but we're all peers no matter what.
Yeah.
And I try to give back in that sense, because somebody put me on it. And I mean, this guy's been doing this thing for a while, but I believe this will take him somewhere else, you know, attract a little more attention to him. You know what I'm saying? This worries me, because I'm sure he has his fans, and it'll, you know, cross-collateralize my fans with his. So, you know, that's the goal, to keep the movement going.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, because you just being on his project, that right. You know, like I said, brings him up. You know.
Right, exactly. You know, it was done for me, so you know what I'm saying. Like, you have to get back in certain ways. So I'll step out of my box sometimes and just if I didn't know them or if I never heard of them or I never heard their music and I hear something that I like, you know what I'm saying. Being that I get a gang of music, my email and stuff like that, I'll sift through it. You know what I'm saying? I listen. I'm one of those artists that listen.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So let me ask you: do you buy beats from any of the producers, or if it's I mean, what's your process as far as that?
Well, it depends. You know what I'm saying? And for me, being a traditional, coming from that traditional, you know, whatever people call it, golden age, golden era, we didn't get paid for anything in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You know, you had to put in your work. You know, you had to build your worth. So, you know, it's a lot of beat makers and it's a lot of producers, and it's a difference. People don't understand that. You making beats, doesn't mean you're a producer. You know what I'm saying? And to a lot of cats that's up and coming, or even in the game for that matter, they don't know the distinction. You know what I'm saying? And if you want me to give you my time, it has to be worth the time, worth the effort. You know what I'm saying? It has to be something that inspires me. It has to be something that I feel that's just not more than good, but it has to have more than a good potential. It has to be something that's teetering in the lines of, yeah, that's dope. You know, it's undeniable.
Yeah. Okay. Are you now, for anybody listening to this podcast, how can producers get, or beat makers, or any, I mean, how can they get at you as far as sending you tracks?
You know, I got Twitter, I got Facebook. Facebook is, I look at social media as entertainment. So a lot of things, like I said, I sift through it. Some things I take serious, you know, some things I don't, because I think, you know, we have so much of a platform with this. The internet is so much of a platform to just reach out and touch people. You know, it's easier, but I don't look at it as putting in work to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to put in work. A lot of my peers from my era had to put in work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing came easy for me. I had to work for it. I had to do my own demos. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, not to get off the question, Facebook, I have a lot of followers. Twitter, I don't have too many followers because people don't really believe it's me.
Oh.
You know, I'm so low key. I'm so on the rock-in vibe as far as like just staying out of the public eye. I'm comfortable in that space. So people don't believe that's me on Twitter. Some people don't believe that's me on Facebook. But you just have to take that chance to find out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I took. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean that's basically it, man. Like, hit me on Facebook if I feel like there's something worth pursuing, and I hit them with my email.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'm glad you gave me the time too, as far as the interview. You know.
Yeah, I check out everything, man. You know, when I have the time, you know, I sit down and go through my email or go through the Facebook messages and stuff like that. I'm on there.
Oh yeah. So for all y'all listening, definitely get at them. You know, if you got some tracks and stuff you want them to check out, and you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now going back to the producer beat maker thing, what, you know, educate some people. What is the difference?
A beat maker is somebody, for example, like me. I don't produce as far as making music. You know, the actual production. I don't do that. I have a crew. I'm part of D.I.T.C, but you know, my crew is made up of producers who produce music.
Mm-hmm.
Beat makers to me are anybody nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get Fruity Loops. There's nothing wrong with that. Or, you know, they get a machine and they tap on some drums, you know, get a sample, and they call themselves a producer. That's not the case, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a distinction. Production means building around a sample or a live instrumentation, you know, and of course around a vocalist. You know what I'm saying? That's production. A wide range of a sound. Not just sampling a beat and then saying, yo, I got production. That's not the case.
Oh yeah, definitely. I agree with you too.
Yeah.
Now, getting back to what, you know, D.I.T.C crew, is your so I guess your relationship is still great with everybody, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you know, like, maybe I might have missed these joints, but I don't remember you doing too many collaborations with Fat Joe. Was there?
Oh, nah, not too many.
Yeah. Is there any particular reason, or why not?
Just things I mean, even in the crew, things have to be organic. My main, well, for one reason, Joe, when Pong was alive, that ship took off. That ship sailed with Pun, so Joe was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you think about it, I never had a record produced as a solo by Diamond either.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I've been on a record with everybody as opposed, as the crew thing. You know what I'm saying? But Diamond never produced a record for me. People ask me that, and I'm like, listen, I just didn't hear anything, or it was just circumstances. Maybe he was doing what he was doing, and I was moving. We're not always together 24 hours a day. That's what people probably thought, or maybe it seemed like that. But I was probably on the road mostly with Finesse and Agee and Diamond. I didn't see Buck every day. I see Show every day. You know what I'm saying? I still see him.
Mm-hmm.
But we wasn't all in the same room at the same time all the time. All of us was different. One was probably living somewhere. Joe was just going hard with the whole Terror Squad thing. And it just didn't happen.
Oh yeah. I feel you. It's just that's just how it goes,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this. For all the young heads listening, what are the events that kind of led up to you getting your first deal? Like, I know you put in a lot of work and grinding, but what kind of, like, what are the steps that kind of led towards that?
Well, I lived on the same block as Farrell March in Queens, like over 20 years ago. So March was my neighbor. In turn, him and Prince grew up together. They went to school together. Prince Paul, and me and March got real close. You know what I'm saying? He's like my older brother to me. He's like a big brother to me. And make a long story short, we had other people around us too. We had a crew called the Organisms. You know what I'm saying? Which consisted of guys who was making music and rhyming. It just happened that when they did the first album, their debut album, Organized Confusion, they were actually done with the record. And I was in the studio with them, Large Professor, the engineer, and they came up with a song at the last minute. And in between that time, I was doing demos on my own. You know what I'm saying? And I just happened to be in the studio with them that night, and they put me on the spot. And that's where my history starts as far as, me being on wax. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it happened. You know what I mean? But it was years prior to me getting on that record that I was doing demos and stuff. It was a few years prior. So, I was putting in my own work. It wasn't handing me anything. He felt I was ready, and I did it.
Oh yeah. Okay, definitely. Now getting back to collabos and things like that. Now you've been on records with a lot of people from Jay-Z to Pete Rock, Chubb Rock, J. Rue the Damager, Big L, rest in peace. Of course, Pharoah Monch, you mentioned that. Now, who from the era, or not even just that era, but who have you wanted to collaborate with or want to collaborate with, but it just hasn't happened yet? Like you definitely would like to rock on a joint with.
I don't know. I mean, whatever. To be honest, it didn't matter to me, like, about collaboration. Something like that has to be organic. Now, a lot of people don't know. Nas didn't show up to the studio for my first album. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be on the song with me for the first album. They didn't make the album, but you know, Nas was hot at the time. But the thing was, people didn't realize, or people don't put two and two together. Me and him was signed under MC Serch of Third Base. We was under his production company. We was his only two artists at the time. And I was a little upset that he didn't show up to the studio that night. But now that I think about it, years later, this dude was hot. He was the man. You know, he was the golden child at that moment, and I can understand that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was trying to get a collaboration with Nas. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward, you know, we never seen a collaboration between somebody like a Rakim and King, or Rakim and G-Rap. I would like to break that cycle and do something like that with him. You know what I'm saying? If I had a collaboration that, you know, that was something I was chasing, that would be something I would really pursue.
Yeah.
I think it would be real interesting for people.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. That would be a banger right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now who are some MCs you respect now? That's doing things like the new generation. Who you rocking with? Who you listen to?
I listen to J. Cole. I listen to Kendrick. Who else? Not too many. Them two right there, for me, are like, they're throwbacks, but they do what they do now. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people listen to Kendrick Lamar, if you look at Kendrick Lamar's career, you know, a lot of people look at him and say, well, Dre co-signed him. Yeah, Dre co-signed him, but this dude is not making or sound like a Snoop or you know, anything that came out of Dre's can. He's a straight, he would be the Razzcast of the day.
Yeah.
If I can put it in any kind of category. You know what I'm saying? He don't sound like Razzcast, but I mean, I've seen that already.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Raz came out probably at a time when, you know, it was a lot of competition. You got J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. You don't have too many, you know, artists in that caliber that's doing, you know, real hip hop and selling records. You know, so what comes to mind is those two.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I hopefully in the near future it'll be some more MCs that'll come up that are true MCs and not this, you know, stuff they got now. You know.
Right. Yeah, I like currency too. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of too many people off the top, but them three right there, I dig them because they're in their own lane.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, and a lot of people. I mean, true lyricism, you can't deny it. And J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, they're, you know, right now they're a lot of people's favorite MCs too, you know.
Right, but they are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're not making pop music. They're popular, but they're not making, so to speak, like bubblegum music. You know what I'm saying? Like, J. Cole, to me, he shifted his whole sense of being after his first album. Like, he's actually what's considered a conscious artist, you know what I'm saying? Because he's talking some things right now, like, you know, he's for the people.
Oh yeah.
Same with Kendrick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah. That's yeah. Can't deny it. Now getting back to the producers, you did a project with Apollo Brown like 2 years ago. It came out
3 years ago.
about 3 years.
Wow, it'd be exceeding 4 years now almost.
Oh, okay, yeah, the trophies joint.
Right.
Now, how did y'all hook up? How did that come about?
Apollo knew somebody that I knew, a mutual friend. He contacted me. We vibed. You know, showed me love and said that he grew up off my music. And same thing you told me, when we initially got on the phone, he said he was in high school listening to the Jewelz.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's dope, you know what I'm saying? And I knew his stuff. I knew about the gas mask. I knew the left, stuff like that. And we just vibed, you know what I'm saying? We talk like men. He's a man now, so back then he was a teenager. But fast forward, we just talked. We talked for an hour or two. And right after, he sent me like maybe 20 to 30 beats, tracks, you know what I'm saying? And I went through them. I picked. I wrote the record probably in 2 months. And he flew me out to Detroit. And I recorded the record in I'd say 8 hours.
Dang, that's what's up.
Yeah, I always put him on blast. We actually made a bet when he picked me up from the airport. He said, he's going to take me to get something to eat. That was the initial first meeting. We never met face to face until then when I flew to Detroit. But he was like, yeah, we hit the studio after this, so, go to the hotel. I was like, nah, we go to the hotel. To the studio. And, I'll probably knock out like 9 or 10 joints tonight. He looked at me like, and laughed. I was like, it was funny. He was like, yeah, right. Like, 8 to 10 joints. So I was like, yeah, like, I said, afterwards, I told him, I'm not the only one from, a lot of my peers, we did this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lived in D&D. You know what I'm saying? We used to hang out at D&D, go out to a party, because it was in Manhattan. Walk up the block, go around the corner to a party or whatever, and come back to the studio and finish up like 5 or 6 records.
Yeah, damn.
So that was nothing to me.
Man, that's something, because I'm sitting there thinking like y'all, it takes a minute to put the projects together and stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's solid, it's banging, you can't,
like I said initially, I wrote the record 2 months prior, so when I wrote the record, I basically had it memorized and ready when it was done. I don't take long writing songs. If I'm feeling it, once I get in the zone, I'm in the zone. So, like I said, when I got out there, we actually made a bet too, a $500 bet, but I ain't take his money though. I just showed him, and, I was pulling pages out of my book, that song, and I'm telling him, if you don't hear something that don't sound right, let me know. So we into the 5th or 6th record, and I had to stop. Like, everything, we good. And he's like, nah, keep going. Like, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And he had me booked out there, staying out there for I think Monday to Saturday, damn near a week. But I stayed and just chilled and saw the sights of Detroit and stuff like that for the next 4 or 5 days, and I think I ended up writing another record on Thursday or Friday before I left, and that's when the album was complete.
That's what's up. Dang, yeah. With work like that, shoot, I would have definitely kept throwing tracks at you or something,
Yeah, nah. Like I said, I take this serious, man. I love what I do, so if I'm inspired, that's what it is.
Oh yeah, dang, yeah. That's definitely good to know right there. Now actually the same. I want to ask you the same thing. You did a project with producer Ray West.
Right.
Yeah. That came out like maybe a year ago, right, or something like that.
I would say almost a year and a half, 2 years. We said 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how did that come about? Pretty much same thing, or?
Pretty much same type of scenario, but the difference with that is him and AEC are partners in the label. Red Apples.
Oh, okay.
Ray West and AG, have a label together, and they was working. So when he initially got at me, it was something a little different. It was like a little more jazzy, a little more laid back type of vibe. And he shot me the idea of what he wanted to do, and we executed. And same thing, I wrote the stuff in the studio. Basically, I didn't write anything at home. I wrote everything in the studio with Ray, and we was doing like 2-3 songs each time. I went in with him, and next thing you know, the album was done.
Ah, okay. Yeah, dang. Okay. Now, I now producers listening to this, I know they like, dang, I definitely want to throw some tracks knowing this, yeah, because I hear kind of horror stories about other MCs, like they send them tracks, they sit on it for almost dang near a year, and don't even slow turn. Even like it's even cats that like charge like thousands of dollars for verses, and they have like these slow turnarounds as far as
Right.
yeah. So I know.
Nah, I don't do that. Like I said, I'm sparing when it comes to music. So I'll go through it. If it's stuff that I'm feeling, I'll do it. If it's somebody I have a relationship with, I don't even like the money thing ain't even a factor. You know what I'm saying? I just make sure I register my publishing and we good. But at the end of the day, my main goal is my catalog. You know what I'm saying? Like, sidebar. We just lost Sean P. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it threw me into a whole nother space. Like, I wasn't real close to him. I knew him, but that could have been me laying in the casket. That could have been any of my peers laying in the casket, for that matter. And I remember him saying, or me reading the interview, and he was basically like, yo, I'm doing albums, and when they're done, I'm putting them right out. I'm not, it's a different day. I'm not wasting no time with, trying to do all this setup. We don't have A&Rs and things of that nature no more. So, you have to basically take advantage of the internet, put in that work with the features and stuff like that. And, I just caught deja vu when I went to his wake, man. Like, we're probably, Boot Camp, Terror Squad, and D.I.T.C, as far as I can recall, are like 3 major powerhouses coming out of New York. And we all lost members. You know what I'm saying? So looking at faces that day felt like it was looking at my own crew face when Hell passed away.
Yeah.
And it just put a jolt in my system, and I was like, yo, I gotta step up my quantity. My body of work. I got a lot of work, but not enough. You know what I'm saying? There's never enough work, and I can still do this. You know what I'm saying? So, just Sean P faster, man, just put me in a whole nother space. I got 6 solo projects coming.
Oh, okay.
It's not a game, I got a project with Knots, the producer Knots that she started working on.
Oh, man.
I got a project with P.F. Cutting. I got a project, Showbiz, as executive producer right now. I'm almost done with that. No might be a little mad at me or not, but I know he's been busy. But I got a project that I got to do with No. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of things on the table, and I'm working like an octopus right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good to hear. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing these projects.
Right.
Now who I want to hear, like the 3 producers off the top of the head. I would love to hear you with like an EP or some kind of project. DJ Premier.
Yeah, we before you go on, we had some in the remix, but Green is busy. Like, and this was his idea. He wanted me, him, and Freddie Fox to do an album together.
Ooh, oh, hell yeah.
You know, Green is so busy, man. Like, you know, this was before the Prime thing too. You know what I'm saying? But I guess the Prime thing with Royce just made sense. You know, for whatever reason, I can't speak for him. But that it just got done. You know what I'm saying? But Green presented that to me and Fox prior to that. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't materialize yet.
Ah.
But it's not off the table though.
Okay. Oh man, yeah. That I definitely want to shoot. I want to be one of the first to break a record that like that off a project like that. You know.
I want to be the first to do the record.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, I look forward to it. But like I said, I know he's so busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, him and Nas was supposed to do a new album, and it didn't happen yet. You know what I mean? So this is how this dude's plate is. Like, this plate is crazy.
Okay. Oh man, yeah, I can imagine. But oh man, I hope that that sees the light of day or something. You know, I understand. Oh yeah. The other two producers. Now it's not really that I can particular see you on those on the tracks like that. It's just that I wonder how it would turn out. Ninth Wonder and a producer named Audible Doctor. Have you ever heard of Audible Doctor?
Now, where's he from?
I think he's living in Florida now, but he's a part of this clique called what's the name of that clique? It'll come to me. But oh my God, they're gonna be listening to this like. But Audible Doctor, he's worked with Jewelz. He's worked with he did a remix, a Mobb Deep remix, and he did I believe he did a whole project with Fredro Starr.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta check him out.
Definitely check him out. Like his beat. He's that new. Now he needs to get a placement like on a J. Cole record or something. You know, like I believe he's that new, like that next like Ninth Wonder premier type producer. You know.
Right.
Oh
yeah, Ninth is dope. You know what I'm saying? I never met Ninth.
Yeah.
He's dope. I mean, I know his work. I know his body of work, and that would be dope too. But you know, it would have to be something organic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Shoot. Hopefully, I shoot. If I could make that happen, I would, because we're in the state. We're in the same state, and I've interviewed, and I used to make beats back in the day, and I had to give it up because it's like when it becomes a chore, I don't want to make myself do it. You know, especially when there's doper producers out there. You know.
Yeah, it's a lot of time and dedication. That's why I never was interested in it, because I know I wouldn't have put my all into it. And being around producers of a crew, it just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even stay in the room when we recorded music. Like, or if they was working on a joint for me, like, I would just leave and come back. You know what I'm saying? Let them do what they do. You gotta let the producers do what they do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because that used to get on my nerves. Like I'll be working on a track, and then the rapper, you know, the MC will, nah, but do this, do that, and next thing you know, it's a whole new beat. It ain't even what the vision I had for it. You know.
Exactly. You gotta let the producer be who they are. And it's your job as an MC to try to paint a picture of what they're translating musically.
Oh yeah. You know, and another producer I want to hear you. You probably, I don't know if you've done a lot more tracks with Pete Rock, but I definitely would love to hear that.
Me and Pete just seen each other a couple of months ago, and all these people you named, like Pete Clean, I tried to get them on my first album. I always teased them about that. But like I said, you know, at that time, you know, they was hot. You know, the guy, Nas was the guy, and I think for a lot of people,
Yeah.
who I was or what I was saying or what kind of music I was making. I had to prove to people. People wasn't listening. They wasn't hearing me at first. So I had to prove myself, more or less. I don't know if that makes sense. And, you know, this on Jewelz, Cream did 3 records. He did with G, he did My World, and he did the song,
He did one.
MUG.
Say what?
He did a song, MUG. I did songs with Freddie Tops on my second album.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And Cream produced both of them. He only charged me for one, but the other 2 he did on the strength because I always stuck it to him that he didn't pay me no mind on my first album. And he like, you know, we laughed about it, but I was dead serious. Like, y'all wouldn't even pay me the time of day.
Yeah. It's funny how things kind of turn around like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like that when I'm doing interviews as well. Like, you know, I'll reach out to certain names, and once they see another name that they're familiar with, I've done an interview with, then they're like, oh, okay, now I take you seriously. You know? Yeah, it's like that, though, you know? Yeah. Now, since we're still on the topic of producers, there's a producer that was on your second album that I really love the tracks on. Is it Ogee, DJ Ogee, I believe?
Mm-hmm.
He did my favorite 2 I guess a lot of joints on that I really love, but You and Yours and
for the Soul in the Hole soundtrack.
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And You Got Me Hypnotized, Mesmer. I think he
Can't
did.
go wrong.
Yeah.
Jewelz.
Yeah, those two beats stood out. Like the way he did that You and Yours. Like I just recently found out that he sampled the same thing that was sampled for Jay-Z's Dead Presidents. Because I went back and see what was sampled, and
Right.
oh my God, that You and Yours was flipped way better than Dead Presidents. And Dead Presidents, I know that's that one of them classic joints everybody like refers to, and I know You and Yours is more like an album like cut that's on there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But You and Yours, man, the way you were spitting on it, that I really wish that was a like a single that was put out there, you know.
Right. Well, that was like a compilation for a basketball soundtrack, so there was a lot of stuff on there. Now that you bring it up, I can't even recall. There was a gang of stuff. I think it was some Wu-Tang stuff on there. I think it was some boot camp stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of artists on that record.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But that You and Yours, that, you know, on the soundtrack and on your album, that's a standout joint, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Now, do you still keep in touch with DJ Ogee?
Yeah, I mean, he's always in D.I.T.C studio, so, you know, they do the beat. They do this thing called BPMs per minute every Wednesday or Thursday. And last week they had the Shocklee brothers in there, Hank Shocklee and his brother up in there. And, you know, they always showcase new and old, you know, new producers and classic producers. And they had Hank Shocklee and Keith up in there last week. I mean, they had a gang of people. They had anybody and everybody you can name that's probably, you know, just something that you loved. And the week before that, I think they had Easy Mo B up in there. So always one of the coordinators of that when they do that. You know, he just said he was some music because me and him, we're overdue for a project too because me and him have a chemistry when it comes to making music and songs and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely want to hear some more collabs like that. You know, with you and DJ Ogee.
Yeah. No, I mean we got a lot of. I mean you have to just Google it, but we got a gang of stuff, you know what I'm saying, together that's out, that's been out for the past 10 years, you know what I'm saying, 5 to 10 years that we've done, you know what I'm saying. Where you at, in the Southwest, right?
Southeast. I'm in North Carolina.
Southeast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So, you know, a lot of stuff is, this music, you know how they separate and divide stuff too, man, and they make it regional. I always hated that. Oh, this is from this reason. Yo, if it's dope, it's dope. It don't matter where it come from. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's always been my motto. And, you know, I was just watching something online the other day with D.I.T.C, and he was just dropping jewels about mixtapes and not giving away free music. That's always my creed. Like, I'm not doing a whole thing of songs to give it away for free. That's not what part of the game is that. And you know, he's a platinum producer.
Yeah.
He got multiple plaques.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So, you know, at the end of the day, I'm glad that he posts a lot of stuff online, you know, video-wise, and drop signs on these chats because, you know, he said, just because you don't hear somebody on the radio doesn't mean that they're not relevant or they're not working. You're like, I'm doing a gang of stuff. I'm commercials, TV shows, movies, soundtrack. I'm doing everything. And if you don't do your homework, you won't know about it.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the conquer and divide thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna start digging a little more, you know, because like I said, it's not in your face like it was, you know, like not just like okay, what I'm trying to say is this: anybody that says hip hop is whack now and all this stuff like that is because they're really, you know, they're not. You can kind of control your own iPod, you know. It's like the good music is out there. You just gotta. You know, anybody that's saying that, they're talking about the radio or they're talking about BET or what comes on TV, and you know, but the real hip hop, the stuff that people wish there was more of, is. I mean, you gotta go get it. You know, you gotta.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, when E.A.C was dropping them jewels, I haven't worked a job since '89. You know what I'm saying? I've been touring for 20 plus years. Like, so how do y'all think I pay my bills? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's a God blessing right there. Like, I haven't had to give me a 9 to 5, and I respect anybody that works, blue collar, white collar, whatever the case may be. But I've just been blessed not to have to, you know, get a job, a 9 to 5 job, because it's all work. It's just different forms of work. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And it just happened that I love what I do, and I'm blessed to do what I do, and I get to do what I do, and I get paid for it. But people, I tell people, you know, I see people on the streets, supermarkets, everywhere. You know, so what you doing? And it used to bother me, but I just tell them I'm chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, you don't know. But that's because it's so accessible and things are so commercial. It's past the point of commercialism. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, the joke for me used to be, damn, I got to get shot 12 times just to get some recognition.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I ain't trying to get shot. If that's the way to sell records, what if you don't pull through?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, man, the game is crazy. I play my lane, I stay in my lane, and I eat. You know what I'm saying? I eat well. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I still receive royalty checks. I'm good.
Oh yeah. Now I'm glad you brought that up to a lot of because you know a lot of artists, you know, check out these podcasts and stuff like that, and they want to know,
right,
you know, different way, you know, get educated. Now let me ask you, what is the biggest, like, an artist in your position? Where does a lot of the money come from? Is it just show dates? Is it shows, verses, merchandise? What all kind of ways or do you monetize? You know.
I mean, it's all the above. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, just to give an example, you know, with merchandising, I can probably pull in more money than the show I'm getting paid for with merchandising when I'm touring. You know what I'm saying? So I can make anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000 in 3 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it varies. You know what I'm saying? Depending where it's at. But for the most part, I do well. You know what I'm saying? And not just me. A lot of people do well with merchandising, with verses, features, whatever the case. Me, I just don't like oversaturating myself. I don't want people to get tired of me. I've been here long enough without doing all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, you know, just to stay on top of my recording game, and I really never have to make an album again, but I'm doing it because I want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to still do it, and I want to keep different looks. You know what I'm saying? There's so much to talk about. So, you know, until that day comes where I say I'm gonna just hang it up. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna keep doing. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no age limit on it in my mind.
Yeah, it's not.
I believe when it's time to stop, you should know when it's time to stop. You don't let nobody else tell you, yo, he's washed up or whatever. You know, that's a bunch of BS.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I'm glad you're making these points. You know, because this is something the artists need to hear. It's very inspirational. You know.
Exactly, and I'm a fan first. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan before I did this, so I'm a fan first. You know what I'm saying? So I listen to music. Period.
Oh yeah. Now I know this might this is more like of a rumor kind of thing. Just kind of getting away from what we were talking about. But does it have any kind of truth to this? What I'm about to ask. I heard that at one point that you were gonna sign to Roc-A-Fella. At one point, when they got Cameron and all them people at that time, like Cameron, I also heard a rumor about Cuban Link being going to get signed to him. I heard you and MOP and all a lot of people, and I heard your name OC. You know, they were going to sign you as well. Was that any truth to it? And if so, how did that come about?
Not true. That was Big L.
Oh,
Big L
okay.
was about to sign to Roc-A-Fella. I was actually about to make a move with Puff after my first album.
Oh, okay.
Bad Boy. People didn't, you know, when I tell people that, their eyes turning up in their head. It's like, I stepped to Puff. Well, Puff, we had a mutual friend, and Puff gave an idea of remixing the whole first album. Because I was on tour with Craig Mack and Big during my first album. Like, Time's Up was hot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Craig Mack, Flavin' It was hotter. That was hotter than Juicy, that was hotter than all of that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I stepped to Puff, and he came up with an idea to remix my whole album, and I was like, no. So, you know, it fell dead in the water after that.
Oh. Okay.
You know, if I knew then what I knew now, I would have compromised something or tried to figure something out before just saying no. But when he said remixing my own record and the things that he was doing as far as remixes and stuff, I wasn't feeling that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I see what you're saying now. Like looking back, maybe finding some kind of middle ground, you know. But,
right.
Yeah, but not really. Yeah,
A lot of people don't realize Finesse was one of the original hitmen.
Ah. And because I knew Buck Wild did a lot of joints for Biggie, you know, and
but then a few years later, Buck was commitment, but he didn't sign his paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I guess for whatever reason, he didn't do it. But I mean, Ness was about to do the deal with Drake, but you know, it was something that they couldn't reach a compromise. I believe, and I'm not. You can quote me on it, but you can't. Dre didn't want Finesse doing any other production for anybody else. That was the stipend in the clause in his contract. And Finesse, you know, when he was loyal, he was like, yo, I got a crew.
Yeah.
I had D.I.T.C, you know what I'm saying? Like, me not doing production for them, nah. That can't happen. We told him, how about you not put your name on it, but still do production for us, but, you know, he just ain't feel comfortable with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Dang. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm glad you all, you know, like, don't, compromise that artistic integrity just for something that's hot or for some money right quick. You know. Yeah.
Money come and go, man. Like, once you stamped to be a certain way, there's no taking that back, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, if I could have reached some type of compromise and been a little more wiser at a young age, you know what I'm saying, I'd have tried to figure something out before just saying no right off the bat. But, you know, I'm good with that decision. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here.
Oh,
I'm still here.
Oh yeah. I'm glad, you know. Yeah, everything happens for a reason.
Yep. Definitely. No, sir.
Oh, go ahead.
Nah, I was just saying, definitely.
Okay, yeah. Now, is there any upcoming shows you want to plug or anything like that?
What's that?
I said, is there any upcoming shows or any upcoming tour dates or anything you want to plug or anything? Any kind of appearances you just want to shout out?
Not right now. We about to we started doing this new D.I.T.C album including Fat Joe. So we trying to get this done.
Okay.
Like in the next 2 months. You know what I'm saying? And we already got festival offers behind that. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about the whole D.I.T.C touring. We haven't did that ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we haven't toured together ever. We've only toured, like I said, the main guys always been me, Finesse, Diamond, and 8. And, you know, Big L when he was alive, but never was it Ogee, Show, Fat Joe, me, Finesse, Buck Wild. Like, it's going to be the whole crew.
Yeah.
This time around.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you know? So that's what we working on, and you know, I'm just finishing up my solo stuff.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to mention? Any kind of shout outs? Any plugs? I know I know the D.I.T.C tour is coming, but not show dates, but just any shout, any kind of thing you want to mention.
Shout out to you, man, for contacting me. It's really nothing else to talk about as far as, like, I'm just happy that people acknowledge, and, you know, I'm happy to still be here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that people like yourself acknowledge, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thanks.
You know, what's going on and me being part of the game, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. I've been wanting to get at you for a minute, actually, and I'm glad I just finally went on ahead and did it. Cause I kept pushing it back. It's so many people. I kind of got discouraged. You know, some people, I got some doors shut, and I was like, nah, F this. Let me get my list back and go back to the people I really want to talk to. Cause because I work with other people as well, and you know, they like I said, they got me interviewing people. Like, you know, when there's money involved and all these other things, other elements, you know, they got me interviewing people that's hot right now, but I really don't really want to talk to them like that, and I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it. But me on my own time, you're definitely one of the MCs I really wanted to speak to. You and just like You know, and I'm glad that you that I say finally. I just spoke. It didn't take that. It took me long to talk to you, not the other way around. But, but I'm glad you did it, man. I'm really proud of this interview, man.
Nah, man, I'm glad I answered you back. Pardon me for the late response and all that. I try to stay busy. That's the only legitimate excuse I can give you. But it definitely, like I said, I do check my emails and Facebook and things of that nature. I just have to go do it because sometimes it's bogus. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, when you're doing anything dealing with the radio and DJs, it's usually not no BS. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't them talking about, I got an artist or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, this is what we in the game for. We have to take these chances.
Oh, yeah.
And we have to give chances to get chances. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh, yeah.
You don't want to piss off no DJs either.
Yeah, oh, yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
like DJ, that's a fraternity, man. People don't realize the DJ was first. You know what I'm saying? The radio personalities, they're the ones that break you or make you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do them dirty, man. Like, even if they assholes, you have to be diplomatic about it sometimes. If you possibly can, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is what I do. I love it, man. I ain't got no complaints. So, if for anybody contacting me and reaching out to me, I'm more than happy about that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Thank you. Thank you again.